What's going on, guys? Back here with another video. Today we're working on the Cruze, and today we're actually going to be installing some LED headlights. Mine is an RS Cruze, so it has the projectors. I think that's the case. I think all the RS cars have projectors, but I think there's different models where some trim models don't have the projector headlights. That means there's only one bulb in here, so I don't have to buy two separate for like a high beam and a low beam. There's just the one bulb in the projector. But let me show you which kind I got. So I have the Diode Dynamics. This is the SL2 Pro model. These bulbs are pretty pricey. I have to say they are pricey, but they're made in the USA, which is one thing I do like. They come with a limited lifetime warranty, which I don't know if any other bulbs, LED bulbs, come that way. They come with a lifetime warranty. These are, I believe, 2400 lumens, which is pretty nice. It's plug and play style. These also have it's internal cooling. So, you know, a lot of LED bulbs will have fans and stuff, and when you turn your car on, you can hear the fans running. I don't believe these have that. These are cooled internally, which I do like. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I also have the anti-flicker module. So, you know, you can see some people who have swapped LEDs that their bulbs will kind of, it's like when they're running down the road, you can see them like bouncing and kind of like doing small little flickers, which I don't care for. So I got that too. I'll leave a link in the description for this model and everything down below for the Cruze. So be sure to check that out. But let's get this opened up and look at these things. I've never gotten Diode Dynamics. I've always wanted to, but I never once have bought any. I've pretty much just went with like a cheaper like Amazon brand. But yeah, I believe these are just stickers. I'm not gonna lie, very, very nice boxing. So let's see. Oh, they're interesting. So a very, very tiny Allen key just came out. Okay, that took me a second to get out, but let's take this plastic cover off, just like that, put it to the side, and let's look at these bulbs. And see, this doesn't have any external wiring, but obviously we've got the anti-flicker module here, so I'll have a little extra wiring. But yeah, I'm assuming you can see that little hole right there. I'm gonna assume that's for what the Allen key is for. Oh, it's got a little cooling fan in the top there. Yeah, it's got a little fan in the top. I'm sure you'll probably still hear that, but it's better than the big fan in the back of these. But this is a very, very, very nice. Okay, I see there's a Allen screw right there. Okay, cool. But very compact design. I do like that a lot. I on my channel there from a long time ago, there's a Nissan Altima video where I installed some aftermarket headlights into my Nissan Altima, and I wanted to get LED bulbs to put in it, and I went through like 3 or 4 different models just to try to fit it into that specific thing, and it took me forever. But these look like they will fit flawlessly. So let's get started, and I'm gonna show you how to do it on this. First thing I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna turn my lights on and turn the lights off here in the shop, and I'm gonna put like a piece of tape at the top of the line where the light goes on the garage door. You know, it may not happen. I don't think I'll have to adjust anything, but just in case, I'm gonna put a line where the light is. That way my lights won't be, you know, too high up or too low or anything like that, and I can adjust them. I don't think I will have to adjust them any because it's just a bulb swap, but we'll see. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, I got them marked with a piece of tape. For some reason my driver's side's a little bit higher than the passenger side, which I thought was a little weird. But anyway, So first things first, there is a cap right here. If you see this, you just need to twist it. I don't know if I can get my hand in there to twist it very well. I'm probably going to take this little pipe off, because all you do is there's a little tab right here on this side. You want to push it in, pull it up. You can see it, how it comes a little loose. Just need to wiggle it, pull it out. It's not hard, but this is all you have to do. There's this cap right here is start to turn it. It is very, very, very tight because there's a seal in it. But if you can see that, I've turned it a little. All right, there we go. But yeah, this is it. You just got to turn it. That little O-ring right there is the thing that makes this really tight. Really, it's not like screwed on. It's just kind of the same way your bulb will be. Put that on the ground. We'll give this a nice side-by-side comparison too. And then, if you can see this right here is your bulb. You want to take the bulb, turn it. You'll want to turn it, let me say, counterclockwise. Now, you can see it's loose here. Okay, now we want to get this unplugged. Now, you can see that right there. All you want to do is kind of pry up on that. I probably can't do this one-handed and pull it out. I can't do this one-handed, but you can see this right here. You're just going to want to pry it up towards me and then just pull out that bulb. Okay, bulb is out. I've actually put the new one in already. Kind of forgot to film that, but here's your anti-flicker module. It'll come plugged into itself, but you'll just take your bulb, you know, plug in this side, and this side will actually plug into your headlight. So I've actually got that plugged in already. I'm gonna have to figure something out because the actual module box is a little large. If you can see that, this is the module box. So I don't know if I can actually get it into the headlight, and obviously I don't want that moving around and rattling inside here. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. I've got it all plugged in. I'm actually gonna, let's turn this on. You know, make sure it works. And there you go, there's the difference right there. Let's shut that, that'll get annoying. Oop, here I am standing in front of the headlight, but there you go, there's the difference. And that's with the shop lights on. This is gonna be amazing. And see, I didn't think I would need to adjust it, but you can see my tape line is pretty much exactly where the old one was, which is perfect. It looks so much better with the white versus the dull yellow look. I'm gonna love this. I need to figure something out with that to see if I can get that box down in there so I can get the dust cover back on, because I don't really want to leave that cover off. Okay, I apologize I couldn't get it on camera, but here's what I did. I wrapped some Gorilla tape in it. This is just double-sided tape. I think 3M makes some like this. It has a red tape on it. If you've been around the automotive industry, you know what I'm talking about. But I just wrapped that around the box. I just put a piece of that, a strip of it on each side of the box. So here's the box. I pretty much just put it on each side, you know, that way if it rattles around or anything, if it shakes around, it's at least hitting a soft material and it's not, you know, rattling around, and maybe the tape would actually stick to the housing in there. So I actually had to put this in first, and then I've got the bulb here. I'm going to plug that in and insert the bulb. I had to put the box in first because I couldn't get this into the housing with the bulb in it, because this long section where it plugs in, I couldn't get it around that. So I'm going to throw this in real quick. You're just going to put it in, turn it clockwise. You'll want to push it in as far as you can to make sure this red O-ring right here seals good, because you don't want to get any moisture in your headlights and all that, but you do have that dust cover and everything too, which will help. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this inserted and make sure everything is good to go. Okay, everything's back together on that one. I haven't done this side yet. As you can see the yellow versus the nice bright white, and then the difference between the two sides. Oh, I'm excited. This is about to be so much better. Okay, this side's back together. Both bulbs are in. I'm good to go. This side you don't have a whole lot of room to work with, so it's kind of hard to do. I ended up taking the fuse box cover off and then fishing my hand in like this so I could grab it like that. But same thing I did. I plugged in the anti-flicker module, put some of that tape around it, pushed it underneath the part where it mounts, and then just threw the bulb in. It's pretty easy to do. Let's turn these on. Of course, shop lights are still on. But look at that, that's amazing. So much better. But I'm gonna, I still need to fix my bumper, but I'm gonna turn the lights off and get you some nice looking shots here.
Rhythm made this beat.